Evening, folks. Brian here at Geomagnetic Earthwatch, Sunday, June 8, 2025. Had this news article come across my screen earlier on today talking about Earth's magnetic field shows renewed activity. I'll include a couple of links. They are talking about Earth's field's weak zones are expanding. Does that sound familiar? Talks about strong fluctuations with unexpected shifts in the field's intensity, with certain regions experiencing rapid changes. This would fall in line with my idea that the planet is developing a multipolar field with multiple weak zones. Anyway, you can read the article. They talk about new jerks in the field behavior. And the article originates from Climate Cosmos. Again, I'll include the link. You can read it. They should not have shown this, however. This is the picture of the sun. There's other articles. This is actually old, but it's kind of new. NASA is closely monitoring an anomaly in Earth's magnetic field located between South America and Southwest Africa. This is the South Atlantic anomaly. However, there are reports that it is expanding. Now, on a related topic, before we get into that topic, so this is a picture of the South Atlantic anomaly. The area in blue is a section of our magnetic field, which is extremely weak. Now, on a related topic, so this is the South Pole Observatory. It is a telescope in the middle of the Antarctica, placed there because that is the position on the bottom of the planet to monitor and track the incoming binary system, which approaches from the south. Understand what I just said. South Pole Observatory, placed in the middle of the Antarctica, the bottom of the Earth, where the planet you-know-what system can be monitored. However, you hear a lot of talk about the progression of the axial tilt of Earth, tilting down like this. You hear a lot of talk about the new equator is supposed to be, there's talk of different locations, Kentucky, Tennessee, now it's Illinois. It'll shift back and forth between the Great Lakes and Kentucky, back and forth like this. As it were described in the Bible, of the earth reeling to and fro like a drunkard. So right now, South Pole Observatory is right here on the bottom of the planet because the incoming binary system is approaching from the south. However, the planet's going to be tilting down like this. What is at the south? Do you want me to show you? The Vera Rubin Observatory. It is a new observatory just constructed for the purpose of, you know what, to monitor and track the approach of the binary system. So if there's going to be a tilt of the planet, a progression this way, this would put the Chilean Observatory in the most favorable position to monitor for the approach of the system coming in. A new observatory is assembling the most complete time-lapse record of the night sky. This article is 2 days ago, actually. So you can Google planet you know what. The Vera Rubin Observatory. And all you gotta do is Google and you'll find lots of information. New telescope could potentially identify planet X. The Rubin Observatory. Huh. Currently, equator, right here, if there's going to be any tilting on the planet, this here, is going to be the optimal observation platform, wouldn't it? One final observation. It's late, losing my ability to speak properly. The South Atlantic anomaly. So Earth, if the Earth tilts down this way, the South Atlantic anomaly would be over the Caribbean. Would be over Eastern continental United States, Caribbean, in through the Strait of Gibraltar, etc. So for one, they're starting to tell you that there are some variations, strong fluctuations with our magnetic field. This is very interesting. I think they are alluding to the fact that, again, maybe we're in the beginning stages of the Earth beginning to develop a multipolar field, different weak zones over the planet. I think maybe they're hinting at that. As far as the new observatory to monitor planet you know what, I found that information quite a while ago. I just had no reason to post it until now. So it begs the question, is there going to be an acceleration of the Earth's tilt to the axis before Luke 21, verse 26, at a time in which we will see its manifestation, which will cause men's hearts to fail them? Or is the progression of the axial tilt still too slow, but the binary system is closing in to the point where it would be observable from the new Chilean observatory built specifically to track it? See, I think as the timeline is closing in, folks, they have better refined the arrival time, the trajectory, the speed, exactly where it's going to be coming up from, I think. And that, of course, is what's causing the disturbances within the outer core, which is the driver for the magnetic field. So, a couple of interesting articles I thought you'd enjoy reading. And this might be the last one for tonight. It's been very late. It's extremely hot out right now in the 30s. And I'll check in later.